In this video, you'll learn my favorite simple budgeting framework for absolute success, the best way to stay consistent with your finances, and how to fast track your financial goals. Also, if you keep watching till the end, I'll be dropping the tea on what I focused on to be able to this month 10x my income in just the last 3 years. So, if you're ready to fall in love with your finances and hit every financial goal, then this video is for you. So, let's get into it. My name is Chelsea, and I am a former Hollywood actress turned social media marketer. Now, that is a very long story that I won't be going all into today, but definitely like and subscribe so you can get the tea. But all I'll say is that my financial journey throughout my 32 years of life have been a bit of a roller coaster and a lot of the time a hot mess. So I got pregnant at 19, and 5 years later, I walked away from acting. I have been an actress for 17 years. I started when I was just 7 years old. And I remember that day perfectly. I was sitting in my car outside of CBS Studios crying because I was auditioning for a show where my character was both drunk and high and trapped in a bathroom at a party, and I didn't want to do it. I was tired of spending my time perpetuating these types of images in media as a Black woman in television. And I walked into the audition. I was waiting to be seen by the producers. And I kept saying to myself, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be here. And then I heard God say, well, then leave. My mind was like racing a mile a minute at that thought. And before they called my name, I walked out the door and I never looked back. I had no plan B, no job. My entire life up until that point had been all about acting, my degree, everything. And at that moment, all I knew was that I wanted to inspire women. Fast forward 4 years ago, I was at a job I hated where I was verbally abused and was lucky to make $1,000 a month, which typically I made a lot less. I remember when I would make 1,000, I was like so excited because typically it was less. As a single mom in LA, I had lots of debt and yada yada, all the things. And I knew my life needed to dramatically change. I had to finally look at my finances. And the question I want to ask you is, where are your finances? Before we can move forward in hitting those sexy financial goals, side hustles, business, new home, fully funded emergency fund, 100K in stocks, all the yummy things, then we have to know where we are financially. So, are you in the red, the yellow, or the green? And our goal is to always move one step up. We're always, our financial journey is kind of a never ending journey. It's always moving to the next level. So, assess for yourself, are you in the red? Are you in debt? Do you run out of money before your next paycheck? Do you have collections? Do you have outstanding debts? Are your finances just kind of out of control and your spending's out of control and you don't know where your money goes? You don't know how much you spend in what category, and you're just kind of going with the motions. That is red. That is a red situation. So assess if you're in the red situation. If you are yellow, maybe you're living paycheck to paycheck, you have some debt, but you have an idea of what you spend. You've tried budgeting for, maybe you've stopped, quit at it, and tried it again. But you have some knowledge of it, and you've taken some action, but you're not where you need to be. That would be yellow. So who's yellow? Raise the hands. And then green. Green is you are saving money, you are investing money, or almost getting to that point. You have a solid budget. You budget, whether it's weekly, whether it's bi-weekly, whether it's monthly. You budget with your paycheck, even paycheck budgeting, and you have financial goals that are on track. So you are in the green. Where's my green peeps at? Drop it in the comments. Let me know if you where you stand on this. And the next step from green, would be hitting your financial goals. What are those financial goals? A side hustle, a business, saving for college for your kids. Like, what are the next financial goals? But we're always trying to move one step up. But we cannot move one step up until we know where we are. So make that self assessment and establish where you are so you know where you want to go. So this is a sample monthly budget, and if you would like to download this for free, I'll link the description I'll link the planner in the description so that you can grab this if you would like it. But let's go through this so we know how to set up our monthly budget. So at the top, we have our income. So take your paycheck after taxes and add in all of those paychecks that you get so that we can tally up all your income and add it all up, and we'll get our total income for the month and write that in the total section. Then we're going to go to the expenses category, and this is the 50% needs category that we talked about earlier. So this is rent, mortgage, groceries, insurance, tuition, all of those things that we need to pay for will go in that expenses category. And you can even put like what you're projecting to have to pay and then what your expenses actually are. You can differentiate those things. And then we have the sinking funds category, and that is where we prepare for all of the things that we need in advance, basically. So let's say let's use this example. Our tags, so our DMV car tags, we know that comes up every year, but it's a big expense. It's an expense that might kind of knock you off your feet if you don't plan in advance. So that would be something that would go under the sinking funds category, and that we can pay a little bit every month so that when it comes time to pay our car tags, we have the money to do so. And that's kind of the power of sinking funds. Things don't hit you by surprise anymore. Like previously, my brakes needed to be fixed, and I thought, oh, okay, it'll be like maybe a $200 thing. Well, in actuality, it was a $700 hit for me because they found out that my rotors, I think they're called rotors, were like one of my rotors was bad. So that was a $700 hit I wasn't expecting in my paycheck, in my income. So, but luckily I had a car maintenance fund so I could pull from that, and it didn't adjust my income at all. I didn't even feel it because I had that sinking fund. So that's kind of the power of sinking funds. And let me show, and then you also will put how much you want to put towards debt, how much you want to put towards savings, and all of that. And so let me show you how I do my cash envelopes. If you're doing a zero-based budget, you want to make sure that every dollar is accounted for. So once you add up all your expenses, your sinking funds, your savings, your debt payoff, all of that, it should equal the amount of your paycheck. So we want to make sure that every single dollar is accounted for and we get to zero at the end of this budget breakdown. This is my cute little cash wallet, and this is where I add in all the things that I spend consistently every week. Things like groceries, self-care, what else? What's in here? Dining out, all the things that I spend consistently, I leave in my little cash wallet and I put in my purse, so I always have my envelopes that I need consistently on hand. But I personally don't take out cash for my expenses. So all of my fixed expenses, all of my needs, I pay those online. And they take that right out of my bank account. So I don't pull cash for that. But when it comes to my sinking funds, when it comes to my little cash wallet, I will take out the cash for that so that I can keep a tally on it. Now, I will say everything that I buy, I don't buy in cash. Now, when you're getting started, you may want to do that and really get everything in cash and use cash so you can get used to this system. So you're doing it consistent enough so that you can stay consistent with it. But I've been doing this for a while and I've been consistent with it for a while. So I pay things on credit card when I feel like it, and then later on at the end of the week or whatever, I will take that cash out and put it into another envelope that says for deposit, and that'll accumulate, and at the end of the month I'll take all of the things that I paid on credit card that I put in my deposit envelope, I'll take that out and take it to the bank. So it's really no big deal. But if you're just getting started out, I would really recommend that you take everything out in cash if you feel so inclined to do so, because that will help you to stay consistent with this. So like right there, I am adding in the money for dining out. And I'm adding in money for all the things that I use consistently all the time. I even have a cash budget binder for my daughter. And she really loves cash budgeting, and she wants as many categories as she can possibly have. So I've even made a few up for her. We're going to Disney soon, Disney World, this summer. So I have a sinking fund for that. And I put things that she uses consistently in her budget binder. She for shopping, Starbucks, all the things that drain my bank account. I put in here and allocate a certain amount of money for her and give her sinking fund so she can build up savings towards the things that she enjoys as well. So this is me showing you how I use a cash budget binder for my daughter as well, and all the different sinking funds that I have. Yay! Now we made it to the end of this video. Thanks for rolling with us, sis. And now I'm going to share with you my main focus for the past 3 years that have helped me dramatically 10x my financial goals. And that is by increasing my income. For the fact for the last 3 years, all of my effort has gone to increasing my income. The way that I did that was by investing heavily in my education through online courses and then applying for a job that was actually that scared the crap out of me. And it was a major stretch and outside of my comfort zone, but that helped me to land a job that was in making a lot more money. And also I added multiple streams of income. So for you, to help you fast track your financial goals, consider trying a side hustle or building a business that's low cost to start, finding a new career, maybe moving to a remote job so that you can gain a second job, or just ask yourself, what can you do to increase your income so that you can hit your financial goals even faster? And please, 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 this is what I'm all about, is finding work that you love. When you do what you love and tap into your passion and value, it brings so much joy into your life and attracts income producing opportunities. You have a unique story and a unique set of skills that no one can take from you. And as you develop your unique edge, you open the door to unlimited abundance and wealth. And if you'd like me to make another video kind of digging deeper into dream jobs and business, let me know, because that's one of my favorite things to talk about. And if you made it to the end of this video, please drop a pink heart below so that I know that you made it through and I can thank you for rolling with me. And if you found value from this video, definitely like and subscribe so that you don't miss a thing. And if you're in the market to buy some budgeting accessories, binders, cash envelopes, anything like that, definitely visit my shop, www.theglitterbudget.com, and you can find tons of glitter fun things there. And thank you so much for watching this video. And I can't wait to talk to you again and see you next time in my next one. Have an amazing week.